Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kabayan at balikbayan. Are you traveling to the Philippines and you would like to know the latest arrival guide for Filipinos and foreign nationals? Watch this video and find out. Hi everyone, you are watching Jamey Iris TALK TV. Today we will be talking about the latest arrival and entry protocol to the Philippines. To all our subscribers, welcome back. And if this is your first time to watch this channel, I simply want to say welcome and I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. Click that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you'll get updated with the videos that we upload or I upload every day, simply just for you. For today's topic, we will be discussing the following. The latest arrival protocol. What is the IATF resolution that we are abiding by at this point in time? Are there any updates? Based from what was released by BOQ and other announcement from the press secretary? And then we will also take a look at for fully vaccinated and partially or not vaccinated travelers, what will be the pre-departure COVID-19 testing requirement for you? And of course, the eArrival card. Yes, this is the replacement for the One Health Pass. So what is this all about? And what are the updates that was announced about this? And who needs to complete this online registration form? And last but not the least, whether you're a Filipino, a former Filipino, and a foreign national, let me share to you the pre-departure and arrival requirements for travelers entering the Philippines. For the arrival protocol, IATF Resolution 168 was implemented. And until now, this is still what we are following. Now, above this, recently, last September 12, 2022, BOQ had given an advisory for Filipino travelers only. And then, just today, that they had given an additional information regarding the eArrival card for all travelers. So let me update you about that so that at least you will also know how and when do you need to complete the eArrival card. To start with, let us just take a look at the pre-departure COVID-19 testing that is required, or is it required for fully vaccinated Filipinos or Philippine passport holders, and at the same time for the fully vaccinated foreign nationals or foreign passport holders. So let us take a look at the requirements. Now for the pre-departure COVID-19 testing, please be reminded to all fully vaccinated Filipinos or Philippine passport holders, this includes all OFWs, non-OFWs who had gone for vacation or tourism outside the Philippines, and lastly, any former Filipino or balikbayan who has dual citizenship and also has a valid Philippine passport. For the COVID-19 testing, you as a passenger, with or without any booster shots, shall not be required to present any COVID-19 testing. Again, fully vaccinated Filipinos only. Based from the latest BOQ Advisory, with or without any booster, you will not be required to present any COVID-19 testing prior departure from the port of origin. However, there are two requirements that you have to meet. The first one will be you should have received, if you just had your second dose of your primary vaccine from a 2-dose series, or if you had J&J, it's a 1-dose series. Now, this should be at least more than 14 days already before you depart from your port of origin. For example, today is October, your flight, let us just say, is October 30. And then you just had your 2022. You just had your vaccination, the second vaccination from the primary vaccine last October 2022. So if we will count the number of days until October 30, 2022 will be, let us say, for example, your flight departure, it still did not reach the 14 days threshold that is required for anyone arriving in the Philippines. It means also you are not yet considered fully vaccinated. So it must be more than 14 days. Let us just say one of the subscribers asked me, Miss Jamey, I had my second dose for my primary vaccine last year, December 2021. I'll be flying this coming November 5, 2022. Can I fly already? Will this rule for more than 14 days already apply to me, or will this apply to me? Well, you don't need to worry about it because it's almost close to 1 year actually. So definitely you're more than 14 days from the time that you had your second vaccination for COVID-19 testing. And of course, for anyone who has a booster, it simply means that you will be exempted. Now, for the travelers, also, you must possess, all Filipinos must present any accepted proof of vaccination. So what are the proof of vaccination that will be required from you? Again, for all fully vaccinated, with or without any booster shot, you may present, if you have the WHO yellow vaccination card, please present that. A Vaxcert PH if you had been vaccinated in the Philippines, or any national or state manual or digital vaccination certificate from the country or region where you came from or flying from, and at the same time, any other proofs of vaccination permitted by the IATF. How about for unvaccinated and partially vaccinated travelers? Now, again, please take note this is only for the Filipinos because for any foreign national or foreign passport holder, you are only required to enter the Philippines, you are required to be fully vaccinated. Now, for the pre-departure COVID-19 test, you definitely are required if you are an unvaccinated or partially vaccinated Filipino. So, for the pre-departure COVID-19 test, you have two options. The first one will be you can either take your RT-PCR test within 48 hours prior to your departure from the country of origin, or you can also have the option of taking the rapid antigen test. So you can take this remotely supervised or by a laboratory-based rapid antigen test administered and certified by a healthcare professional in a healthcare facility, laboratory, clinic, or other similar establishments taken 24 hours prior to departure from the country of origin. And since you are unvaccinated and partially vaccinated upon arrival in the Philippines, you will be required to undergo the facility-based quarantine. If you are an if you are an OFW, this will be shouldered by the OWA. If you are a non-OFW and Balikbayan, then you have to shoulder it yourself. Please book at least 5 to 6 days in the hotel, and you will have your 5th day swabbing upon arrival or upon receiving the negative result. You may check out. Now, let us just take a look what will be applicable for the fully vaccinated foreigners. Now, who will this be applicable for? So, for any foreign passport holders, of course, for foreign nationals, or if you are a foreign passport holder and you're a former Filipino, but you do not hold any dual citizenship, then this will be applicable for you. For the COVID-19 testing, the pre-departure COVID-19 testing will not be applicable for the following. So let me just make it easier. So for all fully vaccinated foreigners who have a dose of booster, 1 or 2, then you are exempted from the pre-departure COVID-19 testing. However, if you're fully vaccinated, foreign passport holder, and you do not have any booster at all, then you are required to present a pre-departure COVID-19 testing, either the RT-PCR test discussed earlier or the rapid antigen test. Now, who else will be required to take a pre-departure or who else are exempted rather for the pre-departure COVID-19 testing. Now, all foreign nationals aged 12 to 17 years old, minors who are fully vaccinated and are traveling with their parents who are fully vaccinated and with a booster shot, then you will be exempted from the pre-departure COVID-19 testing. The same goes for any foreign nationals aged below 12, regardless of your vaccination status, and you are accompanied by your parents or guardians who fall under item number 1 or simply fully vaccinated and with at least a booster dose. And all children below 3 years old, as long as they are asymptomatic, there's no need for a pre-departure COVID-19 testing. Now let us get to know about the eArrival card. So what is this all about? Please take note, all travelers are mandatorily required to complete this form. Now for fully vaccinated, unvaccinated, and partially vaccinated Filipinos, as well as fully vaccinated foreign passport holders. Now, what is this? The eArrival card is the response of the IATF directive. The One Health Pass is now officially replaced with this eArrival card. Now, all travelers will have to complete this. Now, the question is when? Now, okay, before, every traveler is encouraged to fill this up prior boarding, but let us just take a look at this. Just today, okay, October 26, the Malacanang Palace had mentioned that filling out of e-arrival card is no longer mandatory prior to boarding of any Philippine-bound flight. So again, this is not mandatorily required only prior boarding or entering the Philippines or prior your boarding. So what does it mean? You still have to complete it, everyone. You only have the only thing that change is that you have the choice whether you want to complete it prior boarding, so that's fine, or you can complete it also upon arrival in the Philippines. So meaning at the airport, they said that they will add some lanes. If you had watched my video earlier, that they will add some lanes so that at least anyone who had not yet completed the e-arrival card can actually use that lane. Now, again, for my suggestion only, but again, the choice will still be yours, everyone. Again, this is for every traveler, foreign passport holders and Filipinos, fully vaccinated Filipinos, unvaccinated Filipinos, and fully vaccinated foreign passport holders. One thing, if you will complete it, if your choice is to complete it upon arrival in the Philippines, that is possible. However, at the airport, sometimes the internet connection can be a bit slow because of the volume of people who are actually using the internet, unless otherwise you had a postpaid data, then you can actually easily complete it upon arrival. Now, it will be beneficial also for you if you can complete it prior boarding, simply because at least once you reach the Philippines, you don't have to worry whether there's an internet or not, whether you'll receive the QR code or not, because you already have it. Again, that's just a friendly suggestion from my side, but again, the choice will be yours. So, just like what I've said, every traveler, Filipinos or non-Filipinos, will have to complete this when, as I've mentioned, either prior boarding or upon arrival in the Philippines. And then where? So you simply have to access the website. It is not an application. It's still the old website of the One Health Pass. And please take note, this is for free. There's no payment. Please avoid and be careful about fraudulent website as well as scam websites. And once you actually successfully completed your registration, please take a screenshot of the e-arrival card, and great news, there is no need to upload the vaccination certificate nor the COVID-19 test result. Now let us just take a look at the pre-departure and arrival requirements summary for all travelers. Based from the latest protocol and the arrival guide, now for OFWs, non-OFWs, and dual citizen holding a Philippine passport. So if you are fully vaccinated, what you actually need pre-departure is that you don't, again, you have the option whether to, now for Filipinos who are fully vaccinated, you do not longer need, whether you are with or without any booster pre-departure COVID-19 testing, just like what we've mentioned earlier. You only need to prepare your vaccination card and certificate, and of course, complete the eArrival card or QR code. You may complete this, just like what you've said, the updated time period, prior boarding, or upon arrival in the Philippines. For Filipinos who are partially or not vaccinated, so please make sure that you present a negative COVID-19 test result taken within, if it's an RT-PCR, 48 hours before your flight, or 24 hours before your flight if it's a rapid antigen test. Again, the details as I've shared earlier. And then the eArrival card QR code. So please complete this either prior boarding or upon arrival in the Philippines. And last but not the least, if you are an OFW, so you have to be quarantined in a DOH accredited hotel. And if you are a non-OFW and a Balikbayan who has a Philippine passport, then you have to pre-book a quarantine hotel for at least 5 to 6 days. How about former Filipinos or Balikbayans? So if you are a Balikbayan and you're fully vaccinated, you do have to present your vaccination card or certificate upon arrival in the Philippines. You can complete the eArrival card or online registration form and make sure that you have the QR code either prior boarding or upon arrival in the Philippines. And as a proof of your Philippine citizenship or your former citizenship. So please present the old Philippine passport that you have or your birth certificate. If you'll be traveling with your spouse, please ensure that you have brought with you your marriage certificate. And if you will be traveling with your foreign children, please make sure that you have their birth certificate with you. And how about for foreign nationals? To all foreign nationals, please take into consideration that only fully vaccinated foreign nationals will be allowed to enter at this point in time to the Philippines. So if you are a foreign national and you're fully vaccinated and you have a booster shot, then what will be required from you upon arrival in the Philippines will be the vaccination card or certificate, the eArrival card QR code. Again, you may complete this either prior boarding or upon arrival in the Philippines. And of course, a return ticket if you are having your vacation here in the Philippines, or if you are transiting, then an onward ticket. So just like what we've discussed earlier, you are not required for a pre-departure COVID-19 because you have a booster shot. If you are a foreign national but without a booster, you still have to present your vaccination card and certificate upon arrival in the Philippines. You must register for the eArrival card, either prior boarding or upon arrival in the Philippines, and you must have the QR code. And then if you're staying in the Philippines, please present a return ticket. And if you are transiting, then an onward ticket. Since you are a fully vaccinated foreign national without a booster shot, then please ensure that you present the pre-departure COVID-19 testing result. And those are the arrival requirements for all travelers flying to the Philippines. So with that, everyone, that summarizes the latest arrival guide that we have when you enter the Philippines or fly to this country for vacation. So looking forward that you'll have a pleasant flight. If you find this video helpful and informative, please click like. And I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. That's Jamey Iris Talk TV. So once again, have a pleasant flight and may God bless you. Thank you for watching my channel.